Ah, space. Not the worst place I've ever been. Not the best, but not the worst. I find myself in, well, I'm in space, presumably. I don't really know where I am. Earth. Welcome to space. See that? That's you. That's the Earth. Welcome to Space Engine. It's a simulator for space, can you imagine? Well, I mean, the name is in the game. I live right around here. It's not nighttime when I'm recording this, so this, I think, is a parallel universe where time is slightly offset, but it's pretty cool. I just wanted to show it. It's not new. Oh, the Northern Lights! Wait, let's go down and see if we can... Northern Lights! Ah, welcome home! This is us! This is where most of us presumably live. I've been here for a while, gotta say. Earth is pretty good, but man, I remember back when they made it, it was not the best place to be for quite some time. As far as I'm aware, this is essentially a virtual sort of diorama of space, and I think it's as accurate as they can make it. I think in terms of distances and relation to each other, planets and stars and stuff like that, galaxies, everything is sort of based on real-life measurements and accurate portrayals and descriptions of the universe. So I don't think necessarily every single star is in the exact right spot, because that would be an incredible feat to pull off. But in terms of what we know and what's out there and what we've measured so far, I think it's fairly realistic. I mean, we could go to the moon, which I think... Is that the moon? No, that's Venus. Where the hell is the moon? So basically, you can just do this, and every dot you see, every speck out in this cosmos is actually a place that you can go to. It's a star. It's a planet, or it's a nebula, or it's something. Every single dot is a star, with some of them have planets around them, some of them don't, some of them orbit other stars, just like in the real universe, and some of them are just, you know, dead, some of them are giants, some of them are dwarfs. We could go to Venus. Should we just pop on over to Venus real quick? Dude, let's do it. Wait, what is this one? That's a star. Let's pop on over to Venus. Pop. So, oh shit, wait. There's the little pesky son of a gun. It's the moon. So as you can see, I mean, you can travel, it says how fast you're traveling. I'm traveling 813 kilometers per second when I'm using my Go stick, like this one. This is that speed that you can see up there. And you can go anywhere you point with this. That's Earth. Hey, Earth. You can go anywhere. You can even go down and stand on planets. So if I like slowly mosey my way down to this planet, I can sort of like switch into landing mode, and then I'm on the moon, and I can just peep what moon's like. It's kind of an existential game, but man, I love it. I don't know. I've never had issues. A lot of people say that seeing stuff like this makes them have like existential crises and stuff. It's cool though. Let's do a heckin' jump. Whee! Like, yeah, you're in space. You're on a ball in space, and that's everything in existence. What's bad about that? It's just a fact. It doesn't change anything. We're on a little ball floating around. Everything. It's the Carl Sagan's speech about the pale blue dot. I recommend you listen to. It always calms me down a little bit. It's just a nice thing to know that everything that ever happened, every bad and every good thing, is just on a little dot in space. Just a little pale blue marble. Let's leap! Neil only took a small step for man. Screw you, Neil! Anyway, let's pop off, shall we? Whoosh. Yeah. So, obviously we're currently residing in our solar system. So let's see if we can pull back a bit and maybe take a peek from a little bit of a greater distance. Let's say goodbye to Earth. Goodbye to the moon. We'll remember where they were. We have our marker. So here we have our solar system. I'm going to say that that's probably Mercury. Yeah, and then we got... So where's Mars? Where would Mars be? That's Venus. And then we have Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter and Neptune? Saturn? Neptune? Uranus? No, that's just Spica. And Kraz, of course they are. Should we go head on over to Jupiter a little bit? Jupiter is a cold Jupiter. That's a little bit mean. Let's travel there. Bye, Earth. I'll remember you. Wait, could that be Mars? Oh, screw Jupiter. Oh, shit. Well, here it comes. Oh. Man, it's like warping in Star Wars. I mean, obviously this shouldn't work because Jupiter is gas, but I guess we're just sort of hovering on top of the surface. Man, Jupiter is kind of not as much of a pumping place as I would think. Should we just pop over to Mars? Let's pop over to Mars. See ya, Jupe. I'm coming, baby. Elon, screw you. Oh, there's Earth again. Hey, Earth. Here she comes. Nice. Let's go down to Mars. Mark Watney, I'm coming to save you. Well, here I am on Mars. Mind the Schiaparelli crater? No. I don't know anything about Mars other than the things that are in The Martian by Andy Weir. Whoa, is that Earth? Oh no, that's Deimos. Okay, I was gonna say Earth. Is that Earth? Oh no, that's Vega. I was gonna say. Oh, wait, this would be Earth. Yep. Temperate marine terra with life. Dude, imagine if you were flying around in this game and you saw with life on another planet. And no one has ever figured it out. No one's ever checked in here. I don't know if Mars would be that fun to live on, honestly. I mean, it's kind of cozy, I guess, if you like the beach, but hate the water bit of the beach. Let's do a jump. Bye, Mars. It's been a pleasure. Okay, let's speed it up a bit. We'll go a couple of kilometers a second here, so we get some distance on ourselves. Whee! See ya, Mars. It's been a pleasure. Let's go a little bit faster. Let's go a few hundred Cs. I don't know what Cs are, but we'll go them. So this is our solar system now. Goodbye, our solar system. Let's just bail on our whole sys. Bye. And just take off into space. Oh. This arm of the Milky Way is one of my bucket list items. I so want to see that at some point. Because I know that if you go out into anywhere there's no artificial light, you can actually see the whole arm of the Milky Way. And I would so love that. I would so want to see this with my own human eyes. Is that Andromeda? It is! Hey, Andromeda! So anyway, we have our solar system. I mean, that's all good and well, but let's get real fresh with it. Let's go a couple of AUs per sec here. Bye, solar system. So that's Sol. That's our star. Now, obviously, out in space, there's well, you can see the distances are pretty dang vast. Now we start to get some star displacement here. And every single one of these points is a star that you can go to. Like if we just pick one and just hit the travel button, you just go. So now we're traveling to this star here. I have already lost Sol. I have no idea which one of these is our solar system. Not a clue. I'm lost. I'm lost in space, quite literally. But it's pretty good though. I mean, I don't mind. If there's any place I'd be lost in, wouldn't mind it being space. Let's go real fast. Oh, to another star. But, my eyes. Go faster. Go towards it. Ah. Well, here's a star. What is that? A planet? I'm coming. Whoa. Oh, shit. Whoa. Now we're just in some random solar system that I have no idea what this is all about. This is just an actual... So a Terra is a planet made out of... it's got a rocky core. It's got a surface that you can hang out on. I think at least the planets that are in this game that have proper names and stuff, I'm assuming that they're probably based on the measurements that they can take of real exoplanets that they've measured around space, right? It's interesting how every other planet just sort of looks like Utah. Or like somewhere desertous. That's just every planet, I think. Kind of crazy. But I think the way they measure planets, as far as I'm aware, unless there's been some advances and changes, but the way they measure planets when they spot some around crazy faraway stars is that they basically look at a star, and then when they see a dot pass in front of the star, basically when they see the dim or the light of the star gets dimmer, then they know that something has passed in between us and the star. And if you can measure that multiple times in the same fashion, then you know that it's something orbiting the star. And through doing that and taking measurements of that, they can then figure out how big the thing is based on how far away the star is, because the way you measure the distance to a star far away is with essentially the Doppler effect, but for light. So you know how the Doppler effect is like when something, like when an ambulance passes you on the street and goes wee 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 wee, it gets lower the further away from you it gets. That's the same with light. It gets redder or bluer, I think, depending on if it's moving away or towards how far away things are. So that's how they measure the distance to stars, and then they figure out what goes in between us and the star, and that is a planet. And then based on, you know, the readings they get from the light spectrum, they can figure out what's in the atmosphere of the planet and what the general chemical composition is made up out of. So that's generally how they figure out like what planets are gas giants and what planets are rock, Earth-like planets, if you will, and stuff like that. But I think when you look at this, and we're still in our galaxy, this is still the Milky Way. So, you know, let's take an even bigger step back here. So that's the solar system we were just in. There was a few planets orbiting that white giant. But then you can pull back even further, and remember that every single one of these dots around us is an actual solar system, an actual star, just like ours, with potentially many planets around it. Every single one. Now, if we keep pulling back, now we're going 200 light years per second. So we're moving pretty fast. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And we are exiting the galaxy. That's it. That's the Milky Way. That's where we were. We were in this arm. That's where we live. In the Milky Way. And we can keep going. It's even faster. Kilolight years. That means 1,000 light years per second. So that's pretty cool, right? That's the Milky Way. We were that little thing down there. That was a planet in a solar system. And we just exited the Milky Way. Now, if we keep backing up, you'll see more and more dots reveal themselves, and you'd think, wow, there's so many stars out there. No. All of these dots are now galaxies. They're not stars. Every single one of these dots is a whole galaxy full of stars and solar systems and planets. Every single dot. And I think when you look at stuff like this, at least to me, it is kind of hard to believe that we would be alone, that there would be one planet in one solar system, in one galaxy that just happens to have life. Obviously, we have no idea what could be out in any of these dots. So we have the Milky Way there, that's our home, and then we have the closest galaxy that we've explored somewhat, Andromeda, over here. Let's travel there and just see our Milky Way dissipate. Farewell, Milky Way. Farewell, home. Join the other dots of space matter. Bye-bye. And here's Andromeda. Another entire galaxy. And you can just enter it. You can just go into this galaxy instead, and you'll see all the stars start appearing. And now we're just in Andromeda instead, and every single one of these dots is now a star. And you can just pick one. You can just pick one and just go. Let's go fast. Wham! A blue dwarf. So now we're just in Andromeda, checking out a blue dwarf. Man, there's even like crazy nebula. I want to go here. Light year away! 21 light years per second, and it's barely getting closer. Can you just imagine these distances? Dang. Look at this, here's just a nebula hanging out. It's just a star that exploded, and now it's giving birth to new star stuff inside of it. Hey star stuff, how you doing? What's it feel like being a newborn? Newborn probably meaning a couple million years. Enjoy being stars, y'all. I'm gonna peace out. So let's leave Andromeda again, get back out into galaxy vision. I just love that. I just love seeing all the dots pop back into existence and just realizing that every single one is an entire galaxy. Every dot. And it's not like there's a few dots here. I mean, look at us go. Jesus, look at all these dots. Now, what I find even cooler about this simulation is that you can essentially keep going out of the universe until you hit the edge. That is it. That's the edge of the universe. Let me take us a little bit closer and you can see the parallax of the stars. That's as far as the Big Bang has gotten. This is where it just ends. Outside of that, that's where the stars, or rather the galaxies, end. There's the edge of the universe. Of the known universe, I should say. Because the reason that this is the known universe is that the light from these galaxies at the very edge has been traveling all the way to Earth for 14 billion years. So we don't know if there's anything out here or what's beyond, because the light hasn't had time to travel. Ever since the Big Bang, the light hasn't had enough time to travel all the way back to us. So that's the edge of the universe. Let's see, let's go slowly towards the universe, and we'll see what sticks out. At the very, very edge of the universe. Here's one. At the very edge of the universe, there's a little tiny cluster galaxy. Well, I say tiny until you go into it, and then you realize that every single one of these dots is its own star, its own solar system. I mean, we could just go, we can just pop on over. Let's pop on over to this blue main sequence star. Well, there it is. Ooh, a binary system. I want to go. I want to see a binary system. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's so cool. It's just two stars orbiting each other in a dance of eternity. Oh, you even have a little planet? This star has a little planet. It's a hot and arid Subterra. Let's go there. So this would be then literally one of the first planets that it would ever have formed in one of the first galaxies, as far as we can measure, because light just stops. There's just not enough time in 14 billion years. Ugh. Wham! Whoa, I thought that was a building at first, before it loaded in the planet. Like, oh shit, there's someone beat me to it. I mean, someone could have. That's the cool thing. We don't know. I guess this is where they invent mustard. This is where they go to farm to mine the mustard. I'm out. Bye. So that was cool. Remember that we're still at the very, very edge of the universe. I wish that you could... I don't know if you can, actually. I don't know exactly how this game works or this simulator works. I wish I could just target Earth now and just fly to it and see how far away we actually are. Bye, first galaxy ever made, kind of. Poof. Hey, universe. Remember me? Yeah, I'm back. Hey, nothing. I also like this, how you can point your target thing, right? Back at the universe and just target whatever star you happen to hit. Or whatever galaxy you happen to hit, rather. And then you turn around and you target. And there's just nothing. There's nothing to target. Because it ends. So cool. Oh, what happened here? Why is this one galaxy all bullied? Look, there's just a big empty space around it. What happened to you? Where are you? Why are you all alone, dog? What's happened here? Poof! Aw, you got so little company. Are you not like, you look kinda cool. Actually, you look really cool. You look like a super chill place to be. Why does no one want to hang around you, eh? Hold on. Oh, I thought this was like a space... This totally looked like a space station or something. Like, that's a majestic sight. Wow. Let's leave the universe for a second, and then we'll just, like, point towards, like that, and then we'll just go. Whoa, galaxies! That's so much fun. Hey, Galaxy. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just curious when it would happen. I'll be out of here in a minute. It just takes a while to, you know, warm up the gears. I just gotta... Yeah, kilometers. I'll get to light years in a minute. Don't worry about it, Galaxies. Don't know what C stands for, but... Yep. A little bit awkward. Just gonna... There you go. Back to AU. And you should see movement anytime now. The distances are fairly large around here. Yep, we're back to light years. Let me just go up to kilo light years. And there we start to see some... Okay, thank you, bye! That was awkward. Well, I mean, I'm just flying through space at 200 million light years per second. Looking at individual galaxies, which is pretty baller. Should we just, like, go home? See, the problem is, I don't think I know home from here. Not really sure how to find, Earth. Unless... Wait, there's a galactic monster? Screw Earth, I want to go there. Where is it? Where is this galactic monster? Oh, you weren't wrong, though. Is this just a black hole? It is, right? It's gotta be. That's the accretion disk and... Wait, can I go look at a black hole up close? I was looking around for the black hole in the center of the Milky Way, but I couldn't find it. I don't know if it's in the game or if it's just... I was just not looking hard enough. But this should just be one, right? Yeah, look at how awesome this is. This is the best. I want to go in the middle of this. Yeah, look at that. Look at the light refraction. Whoa. Whoa. That's baller. Look at that. It's like I'm... There it is. It's like I'm Matthew McConaughey. Hey. Okay, I want to go. I want to go. Take me. Take me past. See, this is a cool thing as well. Like how the black hole does that. That's actually the ring, right? That's the other side of this flat ring. It doesn't go up over it. It's just the other side of this ring that bends around, because light bends around the black hole. It's just the ring. Okay, let's go in it. Let's go in it. Well. So I'm here in a black hole. Oh. What's this?